Hey guys, my name is Daryl Cummins, and today I want to show you guys how you can screencast your mobile device. For example, I got my iPad here into your video system. You can look right behind me and it's on the LED wall. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys a video that we did this Sunday showing people how to give online, how to see our events simply by using the screencasting technology. So take a look at this video.
Easiest way, guys, go ahead and cut to my phone. What you guys can do, is you can scan that QR code with your camera, and then what it's gonna do is it's gonna take you to our link tree. And on the link tree, what you guys are able to do is you're able to see some of the things that we have. For example, mobile giving. So I'm able to set up a reoccurring gift of $100,000 every single week.
Hey guys, so we're up here in the control room now, and I want to show you guys how you're able to screencast your device. Like I've got my iPad here, how you're able to screencast this into your video system. So what we have to do first is we have to talk about the technology in order to make it happen. So here I have a good old traditional SDI cable. SDI is really good. It runs far. You can push it for 200 feet. This one here is a Belden 1855. So it's really only good for very short runs like a network rack or something like that. But there's larger spec cable that you can use. SDI is very good because it has the locking barrel connector on it. And so you just push it in, twist it, and it locks into place. Rarely does an SDI cable go bad unless, maybe it's been driven over by a forklift or the end gets frayed. And so traditional video systems use SDI technology. It's great. We use it here for all of our mission critical stuff. So our cameras coming from our CCUs into our switcher, our projector, our encoder, as well as our LED wall. Now, the limitation or the bandwidth problem that SDI has is that it's point to point, meaning that this one cable carries one signal. So it comes from your switcher and it goes to your projector, and that's it. And so because of video systems getting bigger and bigger and bigger, technology has had to shift and change. And so what technology has done is it's gone away from a lot of traditional SDI hardware to networking, using your network system to transmit your video and audio streams. So we call it AV over IP, audio video over IP internet protocol. And so here at our church, we use NDI for all of our video and then Dante for all of our audio. And so what that looks like is I'm able to push through this network cable dozens and dozens and dozens of data streams, different data streams, video, audio. And what happens is as it's being pushed, it lives on my network, and anywhere in the building, or maybe for us, we have a second site and we're using a wireless bridge to connect it. At that second site, I can pull up the video feed, the master program feed, or literally right now I could pull up my iPad over there. Or I could also set up, say I want to have a podcasting studio set up in our offices. I could set up a couple cameras, a couple microphones, and as long as they're outputting NDI and Dante, I could mix it right here in my control room, right here. And so IP network-based video and audio is becoming a big thing because it's helping you distribute your video, and it's also helping eliminate the need of needing to run a bunch of cables everywhere, because chances are you already have your networking system into place. So how do we make this work? Well, what I want to do is I want to explain the way we have our devices connected. So first of all, you have to have your transmitting device, your iPad, your iPhone, whatever, on the same network as your broadcast equipment. So we use a TriCaster TC2, which is just right over there. You can see that. And so what we're doing is we are outputting this signal. I'm going to show you the app that we're using here. We're using an app. We'll take this off for a second. We're using an app called NDI HX Capture. This is $10 on the App Store. But what it's doing is it's basically like screen recording and screen sharing at the same time. Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe my link goes wrong. I'm not sure. But what it's doing is basically capturing the screen and it's broadcasting it onto the network. Now, what you need is you need a decoder. We're going to go back to YouTube for the video sake. What you need is a decoder to pick up the signal. So we're going to go over to the TriCaster here. I got my good man Cameron videotaping me, so give Cameron a shout out. Cameron's our production director, just came on. And so what I want to do is I want to show you how we're doing this. So we're gonna hide out of our mix effects here, which by the way, we use a TriCaster TC2 switcher. It's a 40 input, and I can't even name how many outputs it has, but it's a computer switcher that uses NDI and Dante for video and audio. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to, we set camera 11 up for right now. We're gonna select the source, and what you can see here is all these sources here are my NDI sources. So I have a couple JVC PTZ cameras, I have my different Mac computers, and then I have my tablet that I'm using right now to broadcast. And so my computer, my switcher, and my iPad are on the same network. So basically I'm broadcasting my iPad into my switcher, and my switcher is getting it. Now, what if you don't have a TriCaster switcher? What if you don't have an IP-based switcher? How do we do it? Well, that's what I want to talk about right now. So follow me back. We're gonna go over to ProPresenter. So here we got ProPresenter over here. And so the cool thing about NDI is on their website, it's nditools.com, I believe, or it's ndi.tv. I'll put the link in the description. But the cool thing about NDI is that because it's network-based, any computer can be a multi-tool. Kind of like, I got my good old multi-tool here, right? And so I can use it. It's been in my pocket for a little bit, sorry. But, I've got my pliers here, I got my blades, scissors, dullest scissors on the planet. But with NDI tools, what I'm able to do is I'm able to turn this into a virtual input, meaning that I can basically screen capture my whole thing, and I can broadcast it, and I could use it for presentations, for PowerPoint, for somebody coming in and giving a speech. But what we're going to use right now is we're going to use NDI Monitor, and I already have it launched. And NDI Monitor is kind of like our test. Doesn't want to, there we go, bingo. NDI Monitor is our testing tool. And so what we're going to do is we're going to select our source up here at NDI, and we're going to select local host, which is my tablet. And I'm using this to confirm that I have video, okay? The reason why I'm using NDI tools and Video Monitor to check my broadcast of my iPad is because ProPresenter does have some challenges. I tried using the same method on this ProPresenter computer here, couldn't get it to work, but I was able to get it to work on this computer. So ProPresenter, if you're watching, hey, hit me up, let's talk about it, let's figure out how we can make NDI more powerful with ProPresenter. We use NDI for one of our overflow rooms as well as for our kids classes, and so we use virtual input and for that kids class. And so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to configure how to do this. So under video inputs, I'm going to go to video input configuration. I'm going to create a new video input like I already have, and I'm simply going to select my device. Now if I wanted to, I could select the program output, let's do multi-view, that way people can see. I can select the multi-view of my switcher as my input if I want. But right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my my iPad here, local host 1, and I have that set up. Now I can also do audio routing as well. So if I wanna play video, I wanna say, hey, check this out, I'm able to do this, and I have it turned down, but I'm gonna turn up the audio for right now. Okay, so I'm actually able to send audio over NDI and use that as well. So one of the challenges that I've had with ProPresenter and NDI audio is sometimes it distorts, sometimes it drops, and so I recommend using Dante audio. It's more stable for that. So ProPresenter, if you're watching, hey, hit me up. Let's figure out how we can improve this, make it work, because AV over IP, NDI is the future. So guys, just to summarize kind of what I was saying, you take your device, you go to the NDI HX app, you broadcast it, which we're doing now. You then go to your computer and you make sure that your device and your computer are on the same network. And then you just configure your input here, video input configuration, and you select your source. And bingo, you're now able to use your phone to talk about mobile giving, to talk about events, to show emissions work of whatever you're doing. The possibilities are endless, right? You can use this for a Zoom call if you want. Shout out to Churchfront for posting a video on that. So anyway, guys, this is just a really cool technology. audio video over internet protocol. If you're interested in more, leave a comment. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you have any questions, hey, hit me up in the comments, hit me up on social media. I'll do my best to get back to you guys. But anyway, if you guys want more, let me know. Take care.